at an Airbnb, and friendly reminder today, we're going to be going over something in the markets. There's a lot of interesting things about this trip. I had the opportunity recently to explore some other markets outside of technology, outside of data centers or things like that, and actually look at some crypto markets. And this is probably the first time that I've ever covered a crypto on the channel. But what happens is when you see an opportunity on a stock or something, there's this company called Arbitrum. It's a layer 2 network on Ethereum, and I wanted to cover it because I felt like it's really important for people that are just getting started in learning about stocks. Because Robinhood was a really good investment years ago, Nvidia was a good investment years ago, AMD was a good investment years ago, and I think this is going to be one of those years ago moments where you look at this company. Arbitrum is building a tokenized stock network. It's an Ethereum chain here, and Robinhood talked about working with them, and they're already using it for European users right now. And these tokens are representing stocks. So like Microsoft, OpenAI, could be Nvidia. And this gives the whole world flexible access to basically invest 24 hours a day. So one of the things, if Robinhood is trying to go full global, there's a lot of potential for them to get in trouble with SEC, things like that. But they keep it pretty well organized there. But basically they're trying to scale the stock market with lower efficiency or higher efficiency, lower costs. And Arbitrum enables self-custody. So there's fast settlement, cross-chain. So anybody, let's say if you're in Latin America, you're somewhere else, there's non-stop trading 24 hours a day, because the tokens, rather than stock shares, the tokens that represent those companies are 100% tradable. You do fractional ownership of mega companies, and I think that's a big trading opportunity. So their ticker symbol is ARB, Arbitrum, and they were officially in the announcement with Robinhood and the CEO Vlad there a couple months ago when they did this. And the interesting part is, it's not like granting ownership rights to the companies, because that would be something that OpenAI is going to be like, no, we're not doing that. We're not going to give people ownership. But it's more of like a token that represents the company, that I would imagine every time somebody buys it, now the brokerage, Robinhood, is actually going and owning a percent of the company that they're offering. And so, after they announced this, Robinhood stock soared to all-time highs. They raised their targets. Some people have seen targets rise on Robinhood stock by as much as 80%. Now, the other thing to note is, I work with Robinhood pretty closely. I actually, if you go search ads by Robinhood, you'll see my face on there. So, it's not that this is a sponsored video or anything like that. But if you think about opportunity, you'll see it here. And if you'll see opportunity, if you only see the risk, you're going to look at crypto and say, oh, Will's mentioning crypto, I'm not going to touch it. But if you really look at what Robinhood is doing with Arbitrum, the very idea of a financial market that never sleeps, assets that you could trade globally without restriction, and investors that are unbound by geography, time zones, or even old world systems, Arbitrum and Robinhood seem to be building that, putting it on track right now. So the real question is, whether you invest in it, I would just challenge you. ARB is not just another token. If they're getting announced to be building tokenized stock market, study it, research it. It's also available on Robinhood. I think they actually have it there. It's still a small market cap, a couple $2 billion, so it can move very quickly up or down. But if you're, I have a burning desire to always be on the front lines of tech, right? So, I do invest in it. But that's one of the things, being bold, investing in certain stocks, that does allow you to build more freedom in your life a lot of times. Being able to travel or go places, like coming here to LA, while we're traveling, I'm not worried about. We have assets, and crypto seems to be assets. It's representing companies. And I've always said, people think crypto is not something you want to buy or things like that sometimes. But I'm always telling people it's just a stock market. That's all it is. Crypto is just a stock market. And so it's representing companies. The problem is people buy cryptos of companies that aren't even good companies. You got to find the cryptos of companies that are good companies. So kind of in the pursuit today of some knowledge, I may only cover this crypto once, and I've only covered a crypto one time this time ever on my channel. But once is enough to open your eyes. So that may be the future of tokenized investing. So we're going to be here in LA for the next few weeks or days. Haven't really decided yet. If you guys got any questions about stocks, things like that as a beginner, feel free to comment below. We're still going to be going live on Monday. If you want to join us in our daily live trading session in StockMate, it's the second link in the description down below. I'll send you a free t-shirt. What else will you get? You get access to technical and fundamental analysis on quantum stocks, AI stocks, data center stocks, and you get access to our live sessions that we have every morning at market open. And that sale is expiring. We're closing the lifetime access. So if you want lifetime access and you don't want to pay a subscription, you don't want to get caught in the monthly subscription, as that model is changing a little bit, then you can grab it right now. Get lifetime access to our daily live trading in the second link below. If I earned your thumbs up, hit the like button. Do appreciate you all. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.